All right. Good morning, world. My name is Otis Tucker, the world's first trillionaire. I am creating a millionaire. I'm also a prophet of God who's creating heaven on this beautiful earth. Today, my topic really is vision update. Vision update. Yesterday, me and my wife went to one of those isolation tank where it's like a think tank, really. You get to go in there and you really get to meditate. It's something I've been doing now for a few months. And this was our first time going or whatnot. But while I was in the tank, it was amazing because, it's like that's when a lot of my ideas and visions come to me, you know. And the vision, man, it's really exciting. One of the things I saw in the spirit is that as we continue to grow and move forward, is that not only we changing a lot of people's lives, but for members like yourself, is that the journey that you're embarking on is a really awesome one. This is where you change your family tree for generations to come. So it's not just for you. Basically changing your life for yourself is great, but also think about your kids, your siblings. They're all looking up to you. You know what I'm saying? And one of the things I saw though is that as you're developing yourself or you're developing your skills, you're developing how to relate to people and how to inspire and how to help people. Because again, the main vision I've seen is that everybody is a great leader. The truth is, you're already a great leader right now. All I'm here to do is just really help you to bring those qualities out of you so that way you can have a major impact on this world, by blessing others, because that's the easiest way to get blessed yourself is to focus on giving, sharing that joy, sharing those great qualities, that God have imparted in you, you know. Another thing I've seen is that there's a lot of nonprofits started by individuals, that work regular jobs, and it's like when I watch and listen to people's story, that really moves me. It moves me because if you are already, in a position where you're struggling yourself or you're barely getting by and you find the resources and time to make a difference in other people's lives, I commend you. I respect you. I freaking want to do nothing more than to inspire and help you to continue to do that because I think that's amazing and awesome. So one of the things I saw is that 10% of all the income that we generate as a business will be specifically designed right now for those small um, nonprofit organization people that's really looking to make a difference, whether it's, cooking and feeding people, whether it's helping people to, that suffer from domestic abuse or whatever the case is. I just seen that it's a whole array of small nonprofits that I'm here to partner up with and to help you guys to get not just the resources, but the skill set and the team of support that you need to take your vision to the next level. So that excites me thinking and seeing that in the vision yesterday, is that if you are those people that have those organizations, please message me your name and number. I would love to talk to you and really love to figure out how we can help you to expand your vision and your goal of how to help even more people, So that's one of the things I saw. The other thing I saw too, people in the spirit, is I saw that as you develop yourself, as you become the great and amazing leader that I see and know that you already are, as you develop yourself into that, what's going to happen is I saw also that we're buying up businesses that are struggling, that are failing because of lack of leadership or direction. We'll buy those business and we're training you on how to develop the skills to be an effective business manager where you can run those businesses or at least work at those companies. Foot in the door, people. My philosophy, you start getting where you fit in and you work your way up, so that eventually you're in a position where you can actually run a business like this, which is a priceless skill to have. I promise you when I tell you that, is learning how to run a successful business is a very valuable asset for anybody to have, But I saw that though. Outside of that, people, seriously and truly, I really do want you to take to heart that I want you to create the amazing future that I see that God has shown me for you. I want you to start thinking about that thing. I want you to think about, what does your life look like, you know? Where will you be? What lifestyle do you have, you know? What are you doing with your kids, you know, or your family? I want you to start thinking about those things because, one of the greatest thing that I've seen, as far as for a person being a member of Heaven and Earth International, is that you're literally just as God have created you to be. You're creating the future for yourself and your family. You're literally creating the people, and you're creating it just like God did with his words. You're gonna
That's
speak
good.
it into being. You're gonna speak it into being, people. You know, I think it's awesome. Welcome aboard. I'm not able to see your name. Okay, Roxy got you. See, Roxy's finally able to make it. That's awesome. But that's what I see, man. I see that as people develop themselves to become a bigger, better version of who they are, it's just opens so much more possibilities, man. And for them to not only develop themselves or take advantage of that, but also to be a blessing to others. It's like I also see where as we continue to grow as a membership, what's going to happen is we're going to eventually partner up members to work with others. You know what I'm saying? Because again, it's not to say that you can't accomplish your goals and dream by yourself, because the truth is you can. But I promise you, it's like pushing a car. You could try to push that car by yourself, and that's fine, but I promise you, the more people you have lay hands on that car to help you push it, the quicker it goes, people. So that's the way I see it for your goals and dreams. Is right now we're creating your amazing life, the vision of it. And we as a team is here to support you, to inspire you, to encourage you, and help you get to your final destination, which is your amazing life on this earth. With that being said, people, I'm gonna open up the mic. We could talk about whatever you want to talk about, man. That can help you remove blockage or clear your path to move forward towards your level of success that you aspire for. Yeah.
Excellent.
Welcome aboard,
Excellent.
Roxy. Yeah, mic is on. I see her waving. Okay. All right.
Well, before anybody asks any questions, Roxy, feel free to ask a question right now. Otis, you touched on something that was key, man, in terms of how we're actually creating leaders and you're bringing it out of, the individuals. Most don't like public speaking. That's a weakness, I think, of just about all of us. We don't like public speaking. However, one day, sooner or later, you're going to have to do it
Yeah.
because you're going to be speaking before your family. You're going to be speaking probably at your job at some point. So eventually you're going to have to utilize that skill. And why not learn that skill of leadership? Because that's a sign of leadership, being able to publicly project, just like you project the gospel. You say you're a prophet of God. You're projecting that across the world each and every day. So you're actually utilizing your public speaking skill. But you weren't always that way, let's say 25, 30 years ago. That wasn't you, no.
Yeah.
So
2 years ago,
on this
no.
call, most people in our group, right? Most people in the group, most people in the call are thinking, how can I probably get to that point? Because that'll be my question. How can I get to that point where I'm confident in knowing that I'm that leader that God designed me to be? Because it's one thing to hear you say it. How do I know deep on the inside of my heart that this is what I'm supposed to do? Because everything out here, the world is telling me I can be anything I want. However, that hasn't gone very well. But if I do what God has told me to do, it always works. So what would you say to that?
Amen to that, brother. I think more or less it's like the only difference between, where I'm at and other people is that I've trained myself over the last 2 years to techniques and ways to improve my level of belief. See, people, nothing happened without belief. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
First, you have to believe in yourself. That's the very first assignment is you have to start believing in yourself. Also, the powerful thing that's going to help you though to develop that confidence that you're asking about, Aaron, is affirmations. I keep
Mhm.
going back to it, and that's the number one building block of our system and our product of how to help people change their lives. Is we start with affirmations because that's the easiest way that anybody can develop the belief not only in themselves, but the goals that they're aspiring going after. Now, I share this with you. When I was saying my affirmations at first, that I'm the world's first trillionaire, it literally took me 6 months after saying it every day for over 15 minutes before I believed
Yes.
that it was possible. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? So it's like that will come with time. And even with the
Yeah.
whole public speaking thing, I be honest with you, man, like I was somebody that never wanted to post pictures on Facebook or Instagram, much less go talking to people every day. And sometime when God tell you to move, I'm gonna
Come
tell you,
on.
it started this January where I started doing the daily talking. But
Mhm.
God asked me this back in December 2021, but I was disobedient. I
Mhm.
didn't follow it. I was like, God, what am I gonna talk about
That's
every
something.
day? What am I gonna talk about every day, you
Mhm.
know? And it's like it wasn't until, over time where, a year go by and I revisit again. It's like, okay, let's do it again. January coming up, let's do it. And sure enough, I was obedient and I just followed the instruction, man. And he's filled
Amen.
me with words every day I get on here, literally, So that would come with time. I believe so,
Excellent.
you know. Yeah. Roxy, you got any question for me? You can unmute yourself if you got any
Well,
questions.
I'm just following you because I understand um, the power of believing like in yourself. Once the way that we grow up, we're not growing up to really realizing that like God lives in with us, and we just was taught of doing like daily things, brush your teeth, go to school, and whatever that's going on in your lifestyle. So what it is, our brain, or so to me, of this exercise that I'm doing is that it's fogged. We have a fog. We don't see. It's not a clarity in the way. So as you keep doing the affirmation and believing, and it like clears this pathway of that you've been blind to all of these years. And how can I say? The more that we believe and we keep telling ourselves, it's like reconditioning our mind and our spirit and everything to a right path. And that's just what I think that it is.
No, thank you so much for sharing that. Thank you so much for sharing that. I definitely have to agree with you. Self-talk is a big part of it. It's just really, I mean, we do it from time to time, but it's like intentionally doing it consistently,
Yeah.
that you are able, you are capable, you any and everything, if you choose to believe, you know what I'm saying? And it's like it's not gonna happen overnight, and that's all right. That's all right. It's all right. Just take your time every single day. Just really choose to intentionally believe in yourself and just give it your best shot. I think Steve Harvey said it best a while back, a couple years ago. I was listening to one of his things, and he was like, man, just jump, just go for it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And that's you choosing to have faith. You know what I mean? And faith is belief. You know what I'm saying? It's just choosing to have faith, not knowing what the outcome is going to be, but just choosing to believe that everything is going to work itself out and literally just go for it. And, whatever happens, happens, but don't worry about the outcome. Just focus on taking the actions that are
Right.
necessary and just trust and believe that everything is going to work itself out, you know? So, anyways,
Yeah.
I hope that helps you, work on it. Yeah.
Excellent.
Do we have
I can't hardly hear you.
I think she
do we
said,
have
go,
any other call?
Yeah, you know what, Roxy? A lot of other people, I come to find out the link that we had, it required a passcode. So I had a couple other people that messaged me because they couldn't get on. So hey, it's a learning in progress. Definitely next week we'll be a lot more prepared. Aaron is our behind the scene guys that handle a lot of this stuff as well as moderate. So, moving into next week, we'll definitely make sure we get a lot of these kinks out. But I look forward to doing these every single Monday. The whole point of these Motivational Monday is definitely to inspire people and change people's lives. And this is our second, but listen, just like with anything else, is just figuring stuff out and You know, eventually every single thing, like I always say, will work itself out, you know. Real quick, what I do is I just quickly pray for us, unless you got anything else, anybody have any more questions, but I know it's getting close to the 6 o'clock mark here. So I'll go ahead, unless you got any questions, I literally jump in and just go ahead and pray and we can go ahead and break. What you got, Aaron?
Real quick, I was just going to say, I know next Monday is Christmas. I'm not sure if you wanted to maybe move it to Tuesday. I know next Monday is Christmas.
Okay,
So,
so I got you. I didn't think about that. So what we'll do is this.
yeah.
I know next Tuesday I'll be out of the country. I fly to Costa Rica for a week. So
Okay.
what I'm thinking is, I mean, it's early in the
Let's
morning.
talk offline.
Huh?
Yeah. I would say let's talk offline. I would
Yeah,
say
yeah, yeah.
let's
We'll
talk
figure it
about it.
out. Yeah, either way, we'll
Yeah.
figure it out. Then we'll definitely make the
Yeah.
announcement in the daily videos. But for right now, I just pray, man, that God continue to protect us, watch over us, and guide us. I pray for God, infinite knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. I pray for God to bless any and everyone under the sound of my voice as they watch this video. I pray
Mhm.
that God will give them favor in the things they approach to do. With that being said, y'all have an amazing day, and we'll talk tomorrow. Amen.
All right. Have a good one,
Amen.
everybody.
Take care,
Nice
y'all.
meeting you, Roxy.
All right. Bye, Aaron. Bye,
All right.
Otis.
Bye.
See you.
Bye.